Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Loftus Park for our first official press conference for the 2020 season. I'm going to hand over to captain and coach. The floor is open.
Afternoon, coach. I mean, just for starter, the Springboks have brought in a new coach in Jacques. Just your thoughts on that?
I think he's a great choice. I believe he.
A different season, coach. This one and the normal length of the tournament, and as far as the Super Rugby is concerned, anything different that maybe we should expect from this Bull side, considering that what I just said, that it's a normal length season. There isn't like last year where it was a World Cup year and then it had to be cut short.
No, I believe we will play exciting rugby. We've got a great squad with lots of depth, so I'm looking forward to the season. I believe we will surprise a couple of teams. I know we are the underdogs starting with this campaign, and that's a good thing for us.
Coach, two questions actually for me. Firstly, just John Ray's journey from the Pumas, and he's forced his way into the starting lineup. Just what has impressed you of him? And then secondly, his partner, Abongile, he's made his trip to Bloemfontein, learned a lot there in the Pro 14. Are you excited to see what new skill sets he can bring back to his old home, as we can call it?
Yes. Now, John Ray, we all know him. I saw him when I coached Tuks when he was playing for the Picker. He's a good leader. He played for the Pumas. I believe he had an excellent season last year, and he grabbed his opportunity at Super Sunday when he played for us, and that's why he's in the side. Looking really forward to see him in Super Rugby level. Abo played for the Bulls Super Rugby before, went to the Cheetahs for a couple of seasons, and he's back with me. He's one of my sons. He played for me for a long time at the Bulls, so exciting to have him back, yes.
And coach, just in English on that return of Mone, your excitement for the season ahead for him. And for you, Burger, you guys have already had a sense of what the Sharks team would look like on Superhero Sunday. What are you expecting from them?
Okay, Mone is just very glad to be back. He's great experience. He played for the Boks. He played so many games for the Bulls. Went overseas in France and came back, and he's fit. He's really wanted to play and to show his worth. He's not here on holiday. He's here to play rugby, and that's why he's in the side.
And yeah, just the Sharks battle. I think we know they always bring the physical battle, and I think that's why we went with the 6-2 bench split. We know the forwards have to pitch this game, and yeah, give a great 80-minute performance, and then. Yeah, I think they thrive on turnovers, so that's one thing that we really looked at to cut down our mistakes and yeah, just be clinical.
Burger het nou gepraat van die 6-2 op die bank split. Is dit iets wat jy van Rassie af voorneem? Is dit iets wat ons meer gaan sien hierdie jaar, of is dit maar net dosses gekos is vir die spesifieke wedstryd?
Ja, vir die spesifieke wedstryd, ek dink dit gaan almal weet die immuniteit in Durban is hoog en die bal gaan baie nat raak, jy weet, so ons gaan baie skram en so ons is voorberei daarop met Dans het baie hard gewerk aan twee pakke hierdie hele afseisoen, so ek sien baie uit na die forward battle soos Engelsman sê.
Verwag julle 'n ander benadering van die Sharks met Cowan Bosch op 10?
Ja, kyk, Cowan, hy sal ook nie omstandighede reg hanteer. Ek meen hy's 'n baie goeie rugby speler, baie goeie skopvoet aan hom, jy weet, so ek glo hulle gaan ons probeer vaspen in ons helfte. Jy weet, en as gelede daar sal hy hardloop, hy's ook 'n goeie aanvallende speler.
Ek is Wynie Strydom vir Pretoria FM se rugby radio program wat lewendig uitsaai hier vanaf Loftus Park. Wat 'n voorreg om die Bulle se span aankondiging hier vanaf Loftus Park te kan doen vandag. Hier op die verhoogpote Human, die ervare afrigter saam met Burger Geldenhuys, dan Cornel Hendriks, Jandre Rudolf, Josh Strauss en Liesel Gebokas ook hier. Manne, baie welkom, is lekker om julle hier te sien. Pote, as ek vir jou 'n vraag kan vra, jy die sterkste beskikbare span gekies wat jy kon kies, of is daar nog beserings wat jou weerhou het daarvan?
Wij niet op die stadium is die sterkste beschikbare span. Marco Verstappen herstel van hartsenschudding, so hy is nie beskikbaar nie. Maar verder is dit die beste span wat ons kan kies.
Porter, the presence of Trevor Nyakani on the bench, is that part of the plan, that, you know, having another really good tight head coming off the bench? We've seen how effective that is for the Springboks, or is he still just working his way back into peak fitness?
He is fit at this stage. He had a great 2 weeks with us now. Him and Liesel, but I just think it's better for him to come from the bench. Liesel is in awesome form, and that's why he's starting this week.
Porter Tando here from SABC Sport. Just 2 questions quickly. The first one, Rassie Erasmus, you said you were going to meet him in about a week ago. That was about 2 weeks back. Have you guys met, and what are the kind of discussions that you guys have had with the Springboks technical team and also the director? The second one, the plan will be obviously to stop Lukhanyo Am and Magazole Mapimpi in Durban. Guys have braced for that, and we see the change. Also a word or two on it. Johnny back at 13, and then obviously the big boy back at the wing.
Yes, Rassie visited us last week, had a great chat with us. We picked his brain about the World Cup, what they did and what they think worked, and we will build on that during the season. Then we know they're coming with everything at the back. Also, Esterhuizen will come, but we are ready for that. Burger and Johnny is a good combination. They played together last year, and then my friend Cornell, we know he's know what's coming, and he's also physical, so it's going to be interesting.
Porter, Yandre Kriya back with the Bulls after a few years away. How has he changed as a player?
He's just more experienced, and he's very good at line-out time. He worked very hard this week, and I'm looking forward to see if he's still got the physicality and the hunger to play for the Bulls.
Ekskuus Burger, weer op 'n persoonlike noot, dit kan nie groter toets kom as om teen Andre Esterhuizen te begin die seisoen nie. Sien jy uit daarna?
Ja nee, ek sien baie uit. Andre is 'n bulletjie, so ek weet hy gaan weer 80 minute hard daar in my channel kom. Maar ja, sien baie uit vir die challenge en ja.
Nog 'n vraag aan jou Burger betreffende julle skedule. Nou 2 wegwedstryde, dan julle die loslootjie en dan die Jaguars, die Blues en die Hurricanes op Loftus. Hoe dink jy gaan die skedule julle as span beïnvloed of bevoordeel of benadeel?
Ja, wat ek dink ons sien baie uit vir die humiditeit in Durban. Ek dink dit is maar 'n territory game wat ons gaan moet speel. Dit is altyd sleg om nie die eerste game by Loftus te kan speel nie, maar ek bedoel ons sien uit, is nie iets wat ons nou kan verander nie. So hoe vinniger ons hierdie eerste 2 games agter die rug kan kry, dan kan ons weer op Loftus uitdraf en hopelik kom die mense uit om te ondersteun. Maar ja, ek dink ons het 'n plan vir elke wedstryd en ons vat hom week vir week.
Porter, just on that draw, I mean, it seems a very awkward draw, you know, starting away from home a couple of games and then having a bye so early in the season. How does that change your management of the team this year compared to last year?
Last year I had quite a couple of boxes that I had to rest for a couple of games. This year there's nothing like that, so that will change. And then with the 2 away games, if we can pick up a win or 2, that will be awesome for our rest of the campaign. The bye is a bit early, but it's also a good thing before the 3 home games.
Burger, just one for you this time. The anticipation of obviously the start of the season. There's going to be a lot of changes, probably also in the Springboks. A lot of people will be looking at that to play towards, hopefully impressing the coaches. But for Super Rugby, I mean, we spoke about how long it has been since the South African side has won the Super Rugby franchise. And Porter here also called out all the SA franchises to step up this year. So a word or two on the anticipation at the start of the season.
Yeah, I think I've said it a couple of weeks ago already. The team is very excited. A lot of youngsters getting opportunities with all the guys going overseas. And yeah, I think Super Rugby is a great occasion, and I just hope all the youngsters step up and yeah, really grab the opportunity with both hands. And then I don't think the guys are focusing on Super Rugby selection or anything at this moment. Yeah, I think all the teams are just very keen to get the season started.
Burger, Just a question for you regarding your leadership dynamic with Trevor. It's not usual for a Springbok to be vice captain and a Super Rugby player to be captain, which is testament to your leadership capabilities. What is the dynamic between you two as a leadership group?
Oh, no, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I think myself and Trevor, we've played a couple of seasons together now. I'm unfortunately not a Bok yet, hopefully one day. But yeah, I think we have a very good relationship. But saying that as well, I think we've got a strong bunch of guys. It's not just me and Trevor that I'm relying on. A guy like Mornay that's back, having Josh Strauss that played for Scotland. So I think everyone in the team has their role to play, and I'm going to rely on all those guys as well.
Burger, James Kemp here from Pretoria FM. Now, as Putzer mentioned now, if you look at the odds, you guys are the underdogs, but according to my Super Brew, you guys are winning with 12 points this weekend, so don't let me down. But aside from that, as a captain, how do you encourage the guys when listening to the predictors and the commentators and the odds out there?
To be totally honest, I think we try to shut out the media. I don't think we try to focus on that. And yeah, one thing, I don't think you need to motivate the guys. If they're not up for the occasion, it'll show on the field. But yeah, like I said, all the guys are very keen to get the first Super Rugby match under the belt.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you.